What's up, soldiers? Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. A lovely curry chicken with spinach. You heard me right. Always a pleasure to have you guys here in the kitchen with me. Stay tuned. You're going to want to give this recipe a try. Here I've got a boneless, skinless, and I've trimmed off most of the fat chicken breast. It's about a pound of chicken breast cubed up into 1 centimeter sort of slices. And the first thing we've got to do is season this. So I'm going to go in with some salt, and it may look like a lot of salt in here. Again, all the ingredients will be listed down in the description, and the recipe itself will be posted on CaribbeanPot.com. It may look like a lot of salt, but do keep in mind I'm going in with spinach as well, and I won't be adding any more salt later on. So 3 things to season and marinate this with. So we've got the chicken, we've got the salt, we've got black pepper, and I've got some Caribbean green seasoning. If you're new to Caribbean cooking and recipes, all that is it's a blend, a puree of all the herbs and garlic and stuff like that we like marinating meats and vegetables with. So all I'm going to go ahead here and do is give this a quick stir and let it sit for about 10-15 minutes or so, and then you're good to go. The recipe for the green seasoning I will have down in the description of the video, and you can also check out chrisdelarosa.com for that Caribbean green seasoning recipe. A nice wide heavy pan. I have about 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil heating on a low flame. Well, it was on a medium flame. Turn it down to a low flame, and we're going to go in with 1 diced shallot. Now if you don't have shallot, you can certainly use a small onion. And I've got here 2 cloves of garlic that I gave a rough chop to. I just want to move that around a bit, just to help build those flavors. Now, I am using chicken breast, as I said there. You'll get a lot more flavor out of chicken thighs. So if you wanted to use chicken thighs and just, a couple large chicken thighs, and you just cube it up as I just did there, that would be excellent. Now the whole idea here is not to burn the garlic, so I'm going to go in with my favorite curry powder, and this is a Madras blend that I came up with. It'll soon come to market. I would recommend using something from the Caribbean. I'm very biased that way, and that is about 1.5 tablespoons of curry powder. Just going to give that a quick mix. Heat on low and let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. It will darken up. It will have that lovely aroma from the spices which mix up that curry powder. And the whole idea here is to cook out the rawness of that curry powder. Now as it cooks, you can notice it's starting to go darker already. Your kitchen should have that lovely aroma of the spices which makes up that curry powder. And I'm going to go in with some scotch bonnet pepper. Totally optional. I'm adding some kick to this, some heat. And we've discussed before, this is just the bottom half of a scotch bonnet pepper. I didn't use any of the seeds or the white membrane around the seed. That's where most of that heat is going to be. If you can't get scotch bonnet pepper, use your favorite spicy pepper or leave it out altogether. 1 more minute, let that soften up, and then we're going to go in with the seasoned chicken. Just going to turn up my heat now to medium high, and I'm going to start adding the seasoned chicken to the pot. And the reason why I'm turning up the heat is because I want to sort of sear the outside of the pieces of the chicken. Now this is supposed to be a very fast meal. We don't want anything over about 20-25 minutes or so. That's the reason for using thinly sliced chicken. And 2, because I'm using chicken breast, I don't want it to dry out on me. Nobody ain't trying to eat hoxie chicken, It's been going now for about 3 minutes, and I've got all sides seared. And this chicken is going to cook fast. There's no 2 ways about that. What I forgot to mention to you guys, while the chicken was cut into 1 centimeter thick, the length of it is probably about 2.5 centimeters or so. Here's where now we're going to start adding the washed baby spinach to the pot. You want to make sure you heat. I'm going to crank it up to medium high. It wasn't about medium there all the while. And this is the washed spinach. Now I want you guys to pay attention to something. There's all these bits on the bottom there, what they call a fawn. the liquid, the sort of remaining water, when I wash the spinach here, and I'm using about 3/4 pounds of baby spinach, the liquid, the water, is going to help deglaze the bottom of the pot. Now, if you wanted, I don't have any, if you wanted to add some coconut milk to this, maybe about 1/4 cup of coconut milk, you can certainly rock that. That will add some more flavor to an already wicked dish. It may look like a lot, but it will wilt down. And here's where we don't want to overcook anything, because I like my spinach with a little bit of body to it, you know. And I just want to gently move this around just to help that wilting process happen a bit faster. It's been going now for about 4 minutes since I added the spinach. Found some grape tomato in the fridge there. Now you guys know when I do curry, I love some tomato in there. The acidity helps to sort of balance things off. Plus, you know, you eat with your eyes first, that nice bright routine with the green and everything else. Very attractive. My spinach is fully cooked. I have a slight gravy at the bottom there. If you wanted to, you can burn that off. But I know the bottom of this pot is a steel core, so and when I turn the heat off, it will continue cooking, so it's going to sort of thicken up nicely. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com, in under 15 minutes, we've got the ideal curry chicken with spinach. Always a pleasure to have you guys here in the kitchen with me. Don't forget to check me out next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube right here for Recipe Chit Chat. I'm just going to turn the stove off. Always a pleasure to have you guys here in the kitchen with me. Vibes it up, man. My little baby is here. We've got cookbooks, guys. WestIndianFoodCompany.com. Get your copy today.